What's up, guys and gals? Cup1 back at you again with another Rainbow Cup battle video. In this video, we're going to be going up against Super Saiyan Spaz in round 3 of the Battle Park tournament. This is for bracket 7, and we're going to be going in with our core set of Quagsire, Venusaur, and Anti-Grass. This game we're running Fortress because of his Meganium and Venomoth. Now, if he runs Charizard, we're in trouble because we have two Pokemon weak to fire. Hopefully Quagsire can carry that with Stone Edge, and maybe Shield Bait a little bit with the Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb also makes us have a better matchup against his Azumarill, which is a really good meta pick, and his Quagsire will beat ours if he brings that, and it can also beat our Fortress, so we have to cover his Quagsire with Venusaur. If he brings one of his two off-meta picks, like Meganium, he could potentially do a lot of damage if we had brought Mantine. He could have beaten our Mantine with Frenzy Plants, farmed up our Quagsire, and then potentially beaten the Venusaur with an Earthquake, so that's a dangerous Pokemon to watch out for. Reason I'm not bringing Mantine. Another reason is his Venomoth could farm up our Venusaur, and then throw off a lot of charge moves on our Mantine, which doesn't resist it, but Fortress does. So Fortress is better against those two, and then the last Pokemon he has is a little shocking one, Electabuzz. Don't know what the moveset is, but it will definitely beat our Mantine. Another reason not to bring it. Now, if he elects to bring Charizard, we're going to have to bring Mantine as that extra water coverage, or swap out our Quagsire to beat Azumarill to have a better matchup than just hoping to hit the Stone Edge. But it looks like Super Saiyan Spaz is choosing their team, and we're going to go in with Venusaur against Quagsire. Great lead-up matchup. So we're going to try to farm up a little bit, not going for the Frenzy Plant immediately, and trying to knock him out right before he gets his charge move. He shields because he wants to save his energy. Good play by him. It was a CMP tie, I think, maybe? I don't know. But it was an Earthquake, so we needed to shield there, or else our Venusaur was going to be severely damaged. Now, I'm surprised he does not bring in Charizard. So what this is telling me is he probably doesn't have an Anti-Grass on his team. He's going to be going for the Ice Beam. We're going to throw off as many Frenzy Plants as possible, and that's why you want to farm up, so you can have these extra energy attacks. And he throws a Play Rough, which is extremely interesting. So, most likely does not have an Ice Beam on his Azumarill. And we're ending up just sweeping with the Venusaur. So, good game for round 1. Very interesting team composition there. I guess he just didn't think we were going to bring Venusaur. But we did, and it just goes to show how dominant Venusaur can be. We're going to swap out this second game, taking out the Venusaur and bringing in Azumarill, because I assume he's going to bring Charizard to try to check that weakness. And we're just going to wait on him to select his team. Now, what could damage this team is if he brings his Meganium. We only have one real answer, and that is our Fortress, because we have two Water-type Pokemon. Another thing that could be a problem is he brought his Venomoth. He could use Confusions on our Quagsire, and possibly Poison Fang on our Azumarill, which is weak because of the Fairy typing. He leads off with a Meganium, really bad lead for us. We're going to take a lot of damage from these Razor Leafs, and we're actually just going to let him farm it up so we can bring in a better matchup and not lose the switch advantage. That's the key thing. We do not want to switch and then get switch locked. So he's going to bring in his Electabuzz. This is actually a playable matchup. We're going to go straight for that Earthquake and try to knock him out. And we got it! Oh my goodness, he didn't even shield. So now he has to bring in his Quagsire as a soft counter to our Fortress. We switch lock him with our Azumarill, which is perfect now that his Meganium is in the back. We just go straight Ice Beams, shield breaking, and also doing pretty good neutral damage against him because of his ground typing. He's going to go for Earthquake, big damage, doesn't matter, we're shielding that up. So that kind of tells me he doesn't really have a cheap move like Acid Spray or Sludge Bomb to really deal with the Azumarill. He only has Stone Edge and Earthquake, which is good against other Quagsires, but not really great against Azumarill. Heavy Slam's going to finish off his Quagsire, and now we just get to eat up that Meganium. So, sacrificing the lead was a really good move there. We didn't burn any shields. He didn't get as much energy because he didn't have Fine Whip on his Meganium, so that's also really good for us. And it ended up playing out just fine because of our Fortress being lined up really well, and him not shielding his Electabuzz. That was huge. So, round 3 is a W. I'm going to see you guys in round 4, and good luck in your next Rainbow Cup tournaments. I think I just sent a random rematch in case he wanted to play a third one, but he was like, nah, I'm fine. And so we're just going to lock it in as a win, and going into round 4, see you guys in the next video. Good luck in your upcoming Rainbow Cup tournaments.